So, I have to pack my bags.
This month I am working remotely from my camper van. Hello, my name is Laura. I'm working for Startup Communication PR team, and this month I'm working remotely from my camper van, and I will show you my daily routine. In our wardrobe there is my laptop. It is stored in one of these boxes. So first in the morning I take it out, of course, to have internet connection. Come with me. We bought a wireless router, and with this router we have perfect internet all the time. And I'm working either from outside, so from here I can just put this table up and then work like this from here, or I can work inside, and I will show you this too. So we have plenty of space to work from here, and most of the time I'm taking a pillow because it's more convenient. I have my first meeting now, but I will show you a little bit more of my van life in the next few days. Today I have to ride a lot and the weather is nice, so I set up my office right next to the lake. And here's my dog, Lottie. To have the possibility to work from my camper was really important for me, because I love being in the nature, exploring different countries, and to fulfill my Wanderlust, and on the other hand to be able to work during this time and don't have to take vacation. So it was a really nice time. I had the opportunity to work 1 month from Sweden during this summer, and it was just such an amazing experience, so that I decided to leave the flat and also to live permanently in the camper from next year. And I'm really happy for this opportunity that Karina gave me. So what I was afraid about was the internet connection, because of course we wanted to be in the nature, like directly in the nature and not in a city or so. So we wanted to go to a forest. But actually it was not a problem at all, because we went to a local phone shop and we bought a data SIM. And so we had the local internet and it worked perfectly all the time. It was not a problem at all, even if I downloaded something at the same time when I had a call. So it was really perfect and worked out really well for me.
So, I have to pack my bags. I will show you what I'm bringing with me. It's a mix of what I need for tomorrow to work in the train, and what I will need on my vacation in France. So first off, I think it's quite obvious, the laptop, charger. I'm in the city. It's a bit of a mess in front of me. And I have a seminar in 5 minutes. So my experience working from France, for me it's important because my family is in France, to be able to go there and not like for 1 or 2 weeks, but be a longer time there. Then I can see my grandma a bunch of time and not just once, and I think that's making her happy as well. So that's a good part, and to be able to work at the same level that I do when I'm here in the office is really important for me. I have to coordinate with the team. Sometimes I have meetings with clients, and that's something that works very well for us because we use Zoom a lot. We have Monday to keep up to date with the task and how the projects are going. We have Slack. We have the phone as well. Speak a bunch on the phone. We have a Google server as a solution for us, so I have all the files on hand and don't need to download everything. I have a laptop. I think that's something that we often forget, but I had a few clients who did not have a laptop, so I think that's also a good point. We all have laptops and mobile phones, so we are able to work from everywhere and are reachable everywhere as well. My favorite part about working from France is being able to be with my family. So this summer, for instance, my dad was also working from home, so we had lunch together. So it was another kind of routine, but it was always nice to see each other. I had some lunches with my grandma as well, worked one day with my brother, and then in the later afternoon went to the beach. So that's great to have this quality time with the family and not have just like this 1 week where you try to have everything to meet some friends. That's always something I struggle with when I go home, because I want to spend some time with my family, but I also want to see my friends, but I want to prioritize my family. And this way I'm able to do both without having a bad feeling about not being this one night with my family and being around with friends.
From my campervan out. From my campervans kann ich einfach wegschneiden, oder? WLAN. Do you say something?
Wireless.